Hey everyone, this is Tia Torres, and I am returning after a couple of weeks off of getting my life together again. But this is a special little episode because I was asked by one of my followers on one of my social media platforms for an update on things. And Tia Talk is the place for that, whether it's a Tia Talk live stream or a Tia Talk podcast episode. It's kind of where I just put everything, right? So let's just get to it. Let's go down the list of things I want to talk about. First, where can you find Tia Talk? Currently, Tia Talk is just an audio podcast, unless I am live streaming under that name. I post it on my Patreon platform. It is also on my YouTube channel. And you can also find it on Facebook channels on my Tia Maria Torres of Pitbulls and Parolees Facebook page. So if you go to that Facebook page and scroll a little bit down on the page, you will see highlighted in blue the Tia Talk channel, and that's where I post this. Also, I am going to try it out on TikTok. Does so well with audio stuff, but hey, I'm gonna try it. Can't hurt, right? Okay, so some of this is going to be repetitive, and I know that not everybody follows me every second of the day to know what's going on. So if I've said this before, just ignore it, leave it for those that are new. One of the main questions I get is, when are you going to film Pitbulls and Parolees again? The TV show. The answer is never. Pitbulls and Parolees did not get canceled. All right. The actual network of Animal Planet did. That's the easiest way for me to explain it. This happened back in 2021, 22. Animal Planet was sold to Warner Brothers. We've all heard of Warner Brothers. And then Warner Brothers just decided not to happen anymore. They just squashed Animal Planet and every show on it. I have no idea why. We were never given a reason. We were never even told that we were not coming back on. Like just a slap upside the head. It wasn't just us. It was Dr. Jeff, which was a great show. It was the Irwins, the Crocodile Hunters family. All of us. We just lost our shows with no explanation. So it's still available, of course, on streaming. It's all reruns, but it's not coming back. Now, to replace it, we have decided to kind of just do things on our own, like everybody else. We're going to social media, and we have a couple of different options. We have Life with the Underdogs, which is like a mini version of Pitbulls and Parolees. Okay. We are producing it ourselves. We're filming it ourselves. We're editing ourselves. And it is currently available on YouTube and Patreon. Now, the YouTube channel, we have two YouTube channels. I am currently just putting it on the Tia Torres YouTube channel. Haven't put it on the Villalobos Rescue Center YouTube channel yet. But it is available under the YouTube channel under my name, Tia Torres. It is also on Patreon under my name as well. Now, don't worry, just because these platforms are under my name, the money still goes to the dogs of Villalobos. I will explain later the difference between platforms that are under my name and under Villalobos. But that's where you can find Life with the Underdogs. There are mini episodes of us rescuing, adoptions, a day in the life of, meeting some of the employees, okay? Now, we rotate that with a show we call Dog Diaries, BRC's Dog Diaries. And Dog Diaries are a where are they now of our dogs that have been adopted out. So you'll see me go back and forth, rotating, posting each show. Now, the reason for this, guys, okay? We're pretty much a one-man band right now. We don't have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to produce these big shows. So Currently, it's my former son-in-law, Perry, who is doing all the filming and all the editing by himself, putting in the music, the subtitles. So this is what it takes to get this done. You know, a lot of people don't realize the amount of work that goes into editing and filming and all that, okay? Also, in addition, I'm helping out here. I have a podcast show called Pitbulls, Parolees, and Me. And that is only available on my Patreon platform. What I do with this show, it's pretty intense, I gotta say. And it's getting really good reviews. I start with the very first episode of the very first season. I am currently in season 2. And I break apart that episode like chopped liver. I tell you not what really happened, because our show is real. So it's not like that. But I talk about like super duper behind the scenes. Like, I'm trying to give you like a quick example. Just maybe like the crew or a guest on the show, what ended up really happening after we filmed the episode. Okay, I'm crying in this scene, but I'm not crying for the reason that you think. Animal Planet wouldn't let me tell the truth because they thought it was too brutal. I mean, I spill. It's not tea I'm spilling. I am spilling an entire waterfall on this series. It is raw. So that is only available on Patreon due to copyright infringement, because I am actually using clips from the show. So I can't post it on YouTube or any other place. I'm trying to figure out a way to do this, but that's what's happening so far. Okay. So there's a couple of different explanations of what happened to Pitbulls and Parolees and how you can follow it in a different format. Okay. Now, the question that our follower had, oh my God, my oatmeal cookie went down the wrong pipe. Woo. Okay. Our follower today, her name was Robin. She asked, is there a place I can go to get like an update and a list of like where you post all this stuff? So here I am, Robin. This is for you. Although we don't have our TV show, we are very active on social media every single day. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I'm about to, Patreon, of course. I'm about to explore a couple of other smaller platforms that I started called Lemonade, Clapper, what else? Blue Sky. We're there. We are everywhere. Okay. So the main platforms we use are, we still use Facebook because I know a lot of our followers from many years ago like Facebook. Within Facebook, there is a link called Facebook Channels. So a lot of our stuff is on that. It's free. Okay. The great thing about using Facebook Channels is when we post on there, it goes straight to your phone or your computer through the Facebook Messenger app. So you don't have to worry about the algorithms of the actual Facebook page or how come it didn't show up. It comes to you almost like a text message. And we can send like video and audio and voice messages. It's really cool. So you'll find that on our Facebook page. It's highlighted in blue about just a little bit below like the name, like the description of our page. You'll see it. Also, YouTube. Super active on YouTube. Okay, we have 2 YouTube channels. We have the one under my name, Tia Torres, and then we have the Villalobos Rescue Center one. Now, you may see on various platforms the name The Rabid Reality. That's just my little online production company. All right? If you go to myrabidreality.com, it'll give you an explanation of like what all this is. So you'll see the Rabid Reality logo. It's just my online production company. Don't panic. For those that are more adventurous, TikTok. I know it's a hard platform to navigate, but we do have a Villalobos Rescue Center TikTok. We have a Tia Torres TikTok. Also, guys, on TikTok, and Facebook. We have little subsidiaries. We have our Wolf Dog location on Facebook and TikTok, where it focuses mostly on the wolf dogs. We have our West Virginia location has their own little platform. So we are everywhere. I will put a Linktree description, or excuse me, a Linktree link in the description of this podcast, where if you click on it, it just opens up to a plethora of what we do. Okay, so be sure to click on that Linktree link in this video description. Also my Patreon platform. Patreon, it's patreon.com. And when you go there, you just put my name, Tia Torres, up in the search bar, and it'll come to my page. What Patreon is it doesn't work like the other platforms. It's a personal, private space. Like, I can post anything I want on there. No one's going to ban me, block me. It's just this private club. It's a private online club. Okay. Now there's a free section, but obviously you don't get everything on there. All right. So there's different levels that you can sign up for, starting at $3, $5, $10, and $25, I think. When you sign up on a certain level, there's also a way to private message me. That is the way to get a hold of me privately. Okay. I love that platform. It's a bummer that it doesn't work with algorithms, because with algorithms, like on YouTube or TikTok, you get paid by the view, by the comment, that type of thing. Patreon does not do that. But it is an amazing platform. I love it. Okay. They also just started allowing us to live stream on there. So that's a great thing too. Okay. So that is kind of the breakdown, I think, of just basically, what we're doing every week. I mean, we have like a talk show in the mornings, I think every other Saturday, on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. It's called Good Morning Villalobos. Katie and Jenna are your hosts. Oh my God. They're on there for like 3 hours. They do a fabulous job of talking about all the dogs and all the donations and the programs we have going on. It's phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. Okay. All right. Moving forward. Where the heck have I been for the last 2 weeks? Well, for those of you that know, I was preparing to drive to Toledo, Ohio to pick up my ex-husband of 20 years ago. Okay, not AJ, not the one you saw on a blip of an episode on our TV show. This was Tony. Okay, this was a man I divorced almost 20 years ago. He's the one I divorced. And then did my rebound marriage to AJ, who I ultimately ended up divorcing. And I circled back to Tony and found out he was getting out of prison after 39 years. 39 years being in prison in Florida and then Ohio. So combined, it was 39 years. I hadn't seen him in almost 20 years. Now, we did start talking. Let's see, in 2018. So what was that? 7 years ago. So we've only been talking by phone. Still haven't seen each other. He wanted to come out here. This is where he wanted to be. So we actually were getting along much better now that we're divorced. We could actually have a civil conversation. So I needed a personal assistant, basically, and I trusted him because he knows me better. Well, he knows the Tia Torres before there was a TV show. That's what I loved about him. He knew the TV show, but actually only fairly recently. We're talking maybe a couple of years ago or so. So to him, I'm just Tia. So that was very comfortable. So I drove up there to get him. Well, first of all, the week before was hectic, just trying to get things situated for me to be gone for that length of time. Didn't do any social media. wow, I did not do anything. It was a 2-day trip basically to go get him. I am not going to get into the drama that I went through to get him. And none of it he caused. That's all I'm going to say. You want to know all the dirty details? You can sign up for my 25 to Wife podcast on my Patreon platform or my YouTube channel, because it is too juicy to, it is just too juicy for public consumption. Let's put it that way. All right. And I'm still telling the story. So, it's been a week. He's doing fine. Like, he's not like institutionalized. I don't know how, but it is me who's kind of having a problem adjusting. Okay. Now, we don't live under the same roof. Okay. He lives right behind me, right out the back door, down the walkway, through the swamp, over a little bridge, and up to his place. We're in the same swamp. Let's put it that way. It's just a little bit of adjusting for me. And like I said, he's not doing anything wrong. So it's me that has to like suck it up and figure this out. I think it's going to work out. I could really use the help. And then I will have so much more free time to do what I need to do. Yes, we still have the dog rescue. We're still doing adoptions. Everything. I mean, nothing's changed, guys. Nothing. It's just gotten harder for me because I had to fire my assistant on July 4th. And it turned my life upside down, not having that help. Thankfully, my employees, Katie and Jenna, have done a phenomenal job in running my sponsorship program, the virtual adopters program. M2 has stepped up and she's got involved with social media. My daughter, M1, or Mariah, she's gotten really involved now on TikTok. Everybody's stepping up to help as far as the social media is concerned. So we're everywhere. But more importantly, I need to be everywhere. I need to be more out there again. So, crossing our fingers that Tony works out. I think he will. I think he will. And then you'll see much more of me. Okay, well, I'm back in action. I hope this helps with kind of clearing up a lot of the questions. And look for us. We are everywhere. All right? Okay, well, on that note, I'm going to go outside, round up my doggies, start tucking them in for the night, and then I will see all of you when I'm looking at you.